Hello guys, welcome back to Some Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC. We're going to take a look at BTC on a 2-day basis. We're going to talk about it on a daily. We're going to focus on the our daily MACD right here, crossing bullish, right, in the short term. Right there. We're basically going to focus also on our basically 8-hour time frame and all that good stuff, right, and our monthly time frame, right. So now we're going to start off with the daily with the 2-day time frame, right. So on the two-day basis, what we said was like BTC regarding the 50k range, anything below it, anything below 49 on a 2-day basis, it is going to be a stick, right. So if you notice where right here on the 23rd, we got a massive dump, right? Price action dump below 48, right? 49, but got bought up quickly back above like 50k within the same candle. Okay, we open the next candle, dump all the way down to like a 46.8, 46.7 range, right, but pump right back up to like a 54. So what we said right here was like anything, okay, once again, anything below 49 going to be a steal. Try to get a nice average, okay, just about like a 50k. Okay, so if you're a bull, right, and you manage to get a nice average of 50k, you're up nearly, guys, 16-18% on your BTC, and we're still looking for some high prices up to the next resistance level right here. Okay, so we got previous resistance just about like a 57, 58 back in like a February 20th. We got another rejection right here just about like a March 12, right, and we got another rejection right here a month later just about like April 13th. So can we get another rejection right here, potential, even like sideways correction and another move to the upside? Absolutely yes. Okay, but before we talk about the next upside target up to 70k, before we start focusing on the upside target up to 70k and so on, we just need to focus on our support area right here, which is like our previous rejection level, which is our 21 EMA on our 2-day basis, right. We said exactly, we got a support right here back in like a February 28th, bang. Okay, we got another support just about like a March 24th. We broke it just about like April 17th and got a small rejection right here just about like April 27th. So now we managed to close a candle above it. So if we can stay above it, let's say even if we dip down to the 55.5, which is our 21 EMA, right, on the 2-day basis, we still could get a nice support in this range. Okay, so that's going to be our pivot point. We're going to be watching over the next like a few hours, few days, and so on, right. I'm still bullish on BTC, both on the lower degree now and on the macro scale. I've been bullish on BTC on the macro scale and all that good stuff, right. So now let's take a look at BTC on a daily basis, right. On a daily basis, we got a good news and bears basically gonna get a bad news, right, regarding our MACD crossing bullish right here. What we said was like MACD could have basically shifted bearish, and if that's the case, we could basically retest our daily 100 EMA, and it is only going to be another retest. It is not going to be like a bearish setup. So if you stay let's say if you're a bull, right, you want to stay on the on the big trend. Okay, price action can tend to give you like a short-term bearishness, but it doesn't mean it's going to affect the macro scale. The macro scale is still calling for high prices. As you can see right here, after we broke above the 21 EMA, price action dipped lower and retested. Okay, so could we basically, let's say, if we dip down here, it did not mean like we're gonna be bearish, okay, but we managed to flip bullish and close above the daily 21. MACD crossed bullish. It is a great sign going into the into the next like a 50-day cycle and all that good stuff, right. So now let's talk about BTC on the 8-hour basis, right. On the 8-hour basis, what we just said was like our support range is right now right here, just about like a 54.5, right, up to 55.5. Bears could be trying to create a potential flat correction right here. Not sure if they're going to be strong enough to do it. I'm not going to count on it, right. However, it is something like just to keep in mind, just in case that we get a sharp drop down to like a 53.5 up to basically 55.5 range. Most likely bull is going to be buying the dip again, which is a great confluence of our region right there. okay, which is like the red shaded area right there. If you notice well on the lower degree, that's going to be our support area right here in green. So something to keep in mind just in case we get this flat correction right here before the big move to the upside. Okay, we tend to get these moves a lot on when we basically creating higher volatility and all that good stuff. So something to basically keep in mind, just like what we got right here, right there. Okay, something to just keep in mind, right? We got another one right there, so just keep that in mind. Another aspect of the reversal pattern is like we could create a head and shoulder pattern formation right here. If that's the case, we could be looking for the move right here. We do not have to retest it. Once again, the head and shoulder pattern formation is already there. 120 extension right here gonna take us just about like 70k to 68 to 70k range. So bulls got a lot of work to do, and bears got a lot of space to cover all the way up to basically a 70k. So be ready to get wrecked if you basically been shorting the 50k range. Okay, I said it, guys. Don't be bearish at the bottom. Okay, don't be bearish at the bottom. So most people are going to be bearish right there, and they have to cover it like for another like a 40% and all that good stuff, right? So now let's take a look at BTC on the 50-day cycle. The 50-day cycle, it is looking great. Okay, so we've been pretty bullish like since like October. Okay, and we've been following our 50-day cycles over the last like a few months and so on. So the current cycle just opened like on April 11th, and it is going to close on May 31st. May 31st going to be the end of the month, of course, right? So we're going to get a great confluence, and we're not expecting, once again, okay, the 50-day cycle to close bearish. Okay, can it close bearish? Yes, but I'm not expecting a bearish 50-day cycle. As you can see right here, we said it is okay if we close the monthly candle red. The volume is low, right? However, it is not going to be okay to close the 50-day cycle red all the way down to like a 47 and so on, below 47. So once again, anything at or below 47 going to be a steal. Okay, actually 49, right? Anything below at or below 49 going to be a steal. As of now, the 2-day time frame is not showing anything like bearish to basically retest like a 49 and so on, but we just have to be prepared just in case we get a bad news and all that good stuff and market just all of a sudden dump. Okay, you notice well the dump right here was due to a bad news. I can't remember the news and all that good stuff, but I think we had a bad news right here. Okay, I think it was the tax or whatever. Okay, the Biden tax and all that good stuff. So we basically got the dump, but we did not pay attention to it. All we paid attention to was like, we only paid attention to the structure, and we said anything below this range, it doesn't matter what the news is gonna say, we're gonna be bullish. Once again, we do not care. We got a primary support right here all the way down to a 54.5. However, if we get a nasty dump, we're still going to be okay before the next leg up. Okay, something to basically keep in mind. The reason for that, once again, it is like the 50-day cycle going to close in 30 days. So I don't see like a straight sell-off on a monthly basis, right? Another basically bearish monthly candle all the way down to like 30k and all that good stuff like most bears are calling right now. All right guys, thanks a lot for watching.